There was a boy whose own coaches once called him the crying kid, whose mother, in the depths of poverty, once considered not having him at all because the family couldn't even afford food. Today, that same boy has become the first footballer in history to score at 6 different FIFA World Cups. At 41 years old, he's still outrunning players half his age on the biggest stage in sport. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. And today, we're going all the way from the beginning to the 2026 World Cup. Stick around till the end. There's something at the finish you probably don't know. February 5th, 1985. On the small Portuguese island of Madeira, in the city of Funchal, a boy was born. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. The family was so poor that all of them lived crammed into one small home, and there wasn't always food on the table. His father worked as a gardener and kit man, and struggled with alcoholism. His mother cooked in other people's homes just to keep the family fed. But there was one thing this boy always had: a football, and an obsession with running after it. School never held his interest. He dropped out early. He had exactly one dream: to become a footballer. At just 12 years old, Ronaldo was sent to the academy of Sporting Lisbon. Far from home, alone, and homesick, he cried himself to sleep many nights. Teammates mocked his accent and where he came from. But the moment he stepped onto the pitch, everything changed. The speed, the dribbling, the sheer confidence. Even the coaches were stunned. Then came the day that changed everything. Manchester United players faced him in a friendly and were so blown away that they told manager Sir Alex Ferguson, "Sign this kid now." In 2003, at just 18 years old, Ronaldo signed for Manchester United. In the early days, critics called him a show-off, a kid who did too many step-overs and wouldn't pass the ball. But slowly, he transformed himself. Early mornings, extra training, obsessive discipline. The result? In 2008, he won his first Ballon d'Or and led Manchester United to the Champions League title. Then, in 2009, came one of the biggest transfers in football history. Real Madrid signed him for what was then a world record fee. At Real Madrid, Ronaldo did something that may never be repeated. He became the club's all-time top scorer, won 4 Champions League titles, and claimed 4 more Ballon d'Or awards. His rivalry with Lionel Messi defined an entire generation of football fans. In 2018, Ronaldo moved to Italy's Juventus, chasing a new challenge in a new league. Even there, the goals and trophies kept coming. In 2021, he made an emotional return to Manchester United. But this chapter was filled with controversy, and by the end of 2022, his time at the club came to an end. What followed was a decision that shocked the football world. Ronaldo joined Saudi Arabian club Al-Nassr, proving that age is just a number. Even now, he continues scoring dozens of goals every season. Ronaldo's journey with Portugal reads like an epic. In 2016, he led Portugal to their first major trophy, the European Championship, despite being carried off the pitch in tears after an injury in the final. Today, Ronaldo holds the record for most appearances and most goals in men's international football, over 200 caps and more than 140 goals. A record that may never be broken. And now, let's talk about the moment that brings this story right up to today. At the 2026 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, Ronaldo took the field for a record-extending 6th World Cup at 41 years old. Before the tournament, when reporters questioned his fitness, He shot back sharply, saying his performances on the pitch spoke for themselves. The group stage didn't start smoothly. Portugal could only draw their opening match against DR Congo, and Ronaldo himself struggled to find the net. Critics started questioning whether this would be his swan song. Then came the answer only Ronaldo could give, a first-half brace against Uzbekistan, powering Portugal to a 5-0 win, and rewriting history in the process. With those goals, he became the first player ever to score at 6 different FIFA World Cups: 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018, 2022, and 2026. He also became Portugal's all-time leading World Cup scorer, with 10 goals in the tournament. Portugal finished second in their group and advanced to the round of 32, where they faced Croatia. For Ronaldo, this may well be his final World Cup, one last shot at the one trophy that has eluded his extraordinary career. A 41-year-old, still going toe-to-toe with players in their early 20s on the world's biggest stage. That's what sets Ronaldo apart from everyone else. This journey, from poverty to global icon, isn't just a story about talent. It's a story about discipline, relentless work, and never accepting defeat. Ronaldo himself once said, "Talent without working hard is nothing." So tell me, do you think Ronaldo can finally win that one trophy that stayed out of reach his entire career? Right here at the 2026 World Cup? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell, because we've got more inspiring stories like this one coming soon. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.